What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you the very first episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live Inverse Edition. For those of you that do not know what inverse battles are, basically everything is just inversed. Everything is the opposite of what it should be. So for example, normally in normal circumstances, water is going to be super effective on fire. In this case, fire is going to be super effective on water, and fire will actually resist water as well. So everything is just the opposite of what it should be, and it kind of like throws your mind for a loop. It's really a lot of fun. I want to bring it to the channel, and I believe it started in May. Basically how it works on Battle Spots is that they have seasons for the special. As you can see on the screen, it says Rating Battle Special. They have like a certain set of time where these special battles continue or go on. You can do, because it gives you an option to choose single, doubles, triples, rotation, or special. Special used to be VGC doubles, and they changed it in the middle of May to inverse. Haven't been able to bring it to the channel until now, but I thought, you know what, it'd be a lot of fun. So that's what we're gonna do. I think we have until the second week in July to actually get this going. So I'm gonna record a whole bunch of episodes for you guys and just sprinkle it in, you know, intermittently in between, you know, the regular Battle Spot Live episodes. We've got the Wi-Fi battles, 6v6. I do those with my subscribers and followers all the time. And then Pokemon Y is coming to an end, so you'll have that. And then Storm Silver is just getting started. In fact, I'm just waiting just right now for that video, the last episode, to reach the like goal so I can release the next one. And so you're going to have a nice variety of stuff, and hopefully that just tickles your fancy. Anyway, for this episode, we're going to be trying to get to 80 likes. That is our goal, so if you have not done so already, please show some support for the series and for the channel by clicking that thumbs up button right below this video. Seriously, it really does help out a lot. Now today, we are bringing Focus Sash Lucario, we are bringing Choice Specs Noivern, we are bringing Choice Scarf Rotom Mow, Rocky Helmet Slowbro, specifically to help out with Kangaskhan, because they're running around everywhere and nothing is immune to their normal type attacks, and at least we'll be able to resist the Sucker Punch and hopefully be able to take an attack or two. The only downside is that Power Up Punch is going to be super effective. We also have Life Orb, Autotomized Vanillux, and then Lumberry Swords Dancing Sawsbuck, which isn't nearly as effective outside of the sun without that chlorophyll and without the sap sipper, but we're going to give it a go just because grass and normal are such amazing typings in inverse. So hopefully that will help out. Oh, we already had a disconnect. That was interesting. I don't know why it did that, because I don't even know that I was even connected to battling a trainer. It was searching for a trainer and said that the communication was interrupted, so I don't know what's going on if I just like DC'd randomly. We're gonna find out in a minute here. I think my DS may have just goofed a little bit, but I'm looking forward to this series. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Obviously it's not gonna go on as long as some of the other ones are, because there's a time limit, so I can only record so many episodes of this. Oh, we did find a trainer, so I don't know why it did that before. This guy has a pretty decent rating, although mine's only at like 1500 because I just started. So Giovanni, he has Virizion, which is so good in inverse. Avalugg, again, ice typing is amazing in inverse. He's got the Chansey, Kangaskhan, Alakazam, and Suicune as well. So let's see here. This is gonna be interesting. This is going to be very interesting indeed. Now I kind of want to lead off with the Rotom. The Suicune is going to wall Rotom pretty badly because, you know, Grass Electric does nothing to Suicune in inverse. But at least I'll get some switch initiative. I definitely want to bring the Slowbro, especially for that Kangaskhan. It'll actually be okay against the Virizion as well. We need to watch out for close combat there. And this is going to be really interesting. So we're going to bring Rotom, we're going to bring Slowbro, and what else do I want to bring? I kind of want to bring the Sawsbuck. Not gonna lie. I really have nothing for that Suicune, so actually we're gonna bring the Lucario because Bullet Punch will do a number on it, and that's just what it is. That Avalugg's gonna be difficult as well because Ice is so good in inverse battles, because the only thing that's super effective on it is other Ice type moves, because Ice in reality only has one resist. It doesn't resist anything except other Ice type moves, so it's gonna be a little bit interesting to see how this goes. Out comes the Rotom. He's looking nice. The Kangaskhan's going to start things off, so we are going to Volt Switch out. And if he wants to Mega Evolve and Fake Out me, that is perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine, because we can just go into the Slowbro and start to go for the slack offs and just do all kinds of shenanigans, basically, just to get around Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's so incredibly good on Battle Spot, or Inverse. There's the Fake Out. So I probably should have switched out to the Slowbro as a hard switch. That does so much damage. Just because it would have been able to rack up the Rocky Helmet damage there. So we are going to outspeed because of the Choice Scarf. So we will be able to get a Volt Switch off. And that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll see how much damage this does. Probably not a whole lot. That actually does more than I thought it was going to, considering I'm not running the specs on this Rotom. Now let's go into the Slowbro. And he might be going for Power Up Punch, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. He's going to go for the Double Edge. And I don't know if we can take two of those. We can take two of those. Alright, so he's going to get hurt by Rocky Helmet all over the place. Oh, we cannot take two of those because I don't have the lefties. Huh. Well, he's not going to be able to go for another Double Edge because that's going to take him out. We're going to go for the Slack Off just in case he wants to go for like a Power Up Punch or something. I'm not sure if that'll KO. I don't know. I have not been in this situation. The only reason I brought Slowbro was because, you know, I'll be able to get around the Sucker Punch and all that stuff. Let's go for this Slack Off here, see what he wants to do. He's going to withdraw, so at least we're going to get back up to full health. That is fine by me. Out comes the Chansey, because Chansey is going to wall this Slowbro just all over the place. He may try to Toxic me and, you know, minimize. Oh, no, don't do that. People who bring Kangaskhan are very likely to bring shenanigans like minimize. We're going to go into the Lucario because that's really the only thing I have that can hit it. It's my only physical attacker. I can't go for the close combat, obviously that's going to be resist to hit, but I can try to get a Swords Dance up and maybe start going for some bullet punches. I really don't have any other choice here. So out comes the Lucario, and we will see what this Chansey wants to do. Hopefully she goes for the Toxic on this turn. That would be best case scenario. Minimize. Are you serious? Why do people do this? Alright. I'm not going to try not to complain too much. But it really is a cheap strategy. Let's go for the Swords Dance. And unfortunately, we don't have any moves that are going to be able to hit for sure, because those are just ridiculous to use in the first place. But there's the Seismic Toss. That does a decent amount of damage. We can take two more of those. So I don't even think that a Bullet Punch is going to one-shot. I really don't, but we're going to have to go for it here. And we do connect, and that does absolutely nothing. I think this is going to be a loss because I can't touch this Chansey. I cannot touch this Chansey. With special attackers, it's just not happening. Alright, it's going to be a slow and painful death. I'm probably going to get Toxic stalled. He's going to avoid the Bullet Punch. There's the Seismic Toss. That's going to finish off this Lucario. So this is going to be a loss right off the bat for us due to silliness. Absolute silliness. I can't stand Chansey. Can't stand Blissey either, for that matter. Let's go into, let's see. What is the better of the two options that I have? I guess Rotom. I can try to trick it, and maybe he'll want to switch out. I don't know. I don't know, but I guess that's really our only play here. Gonna go for the trick. I don't know if that can miss. I hope not. No, okay. There is the trick. So we're going to give this Chansey a Choice Scarf, and we'll see. Well, it doesn't lock itself into a move, but we get the Eviolite. Not that that means anything. There's the Seismic Toss. That's not going to be enough to take us out. It's going to leave us with 22 HP. And I'm going to go for a Volt Switch now on the off chance that this thing wants to switch out, or if he just wants to lock himself into Seismic Toss. He is going to lock himself into Seismic Toss, and Volt Switch does not connect due to the Minimize, so that is a dead Rotom, which is unfortunate. Very, 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 very unfortunate. But hopefully Seismic Toss is a move that makes contact, because then we can Rocky Helmet stall this thing. That would be nice. Trying to think. Does it? Does it? I don't know. We're going to go for the Scald because a burn would be nice to get some residual damage on this thing as well. We're going to see right here. if it actually makes physical contact. It's gonna do 50 HP worth of damage, and it does. It does activate the Rocky Helmets. She's gonna avoid the Scald, and I'm gonna go for it again. I have no reason not to just go for Scald here. I mean, I'm honestly hoping for Burns. That's really sad. Now he's going to withdraw. Let me see the Kangaskhan. Yep, here comes the Kangaskhan. I don't think that's going to live a Scald, so we're going to get rid of that. And what's most likely going to happen here is the Chansey's going to come back in and Toxic us and then stall us out. That's basically what's going to happen here. Yeah, here comes the Chansey. And man, this guy is a major tool. I'm sorry, but you really are. There's the Toxic. Alright. I was thinking about forfeiting, like, I don't know, 7 turns ago, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We get the burn here, which is great. So at least there's going to be residual damage on both sides of the field, but I don't think, even if I were to take out this Chansey, I am not going to be able to take out the third Pokemon. But yeah, I was thinking about forfeiting, but I just don't do that. I don't forfeit, so I will see it out to the end. I see it as a respect thing to my opponent. If they have beaten me, you know, fair and square, that's just what it is. So out comes the Virizion. It's going to outspeed us the next turn and go for a close combat, most likely. If we could get a burn here, that would put us in a much better position. Oh yeah, Scald is super effective, and we get the burn. Oh no. Oh no, Lumberry, okay. Alright, oh no, Citrus Berry. Alright, Citrus Berry it is. But close combat is still going to be doing a lot of damage. Still going to be doing a lot of damage. We pretty much... Do I have to go for a slack off here? I kind of do, because if I get hit with a close combat, and the Chansey will outspeed and come in and go for the Seismic Toss. I actually am making this match close. I don't know how. I don't understand how that's even happening. I got a little bit lucky with the dual burn going on there. But, huh. I guess we need to slack off? No, you know what? We're not going to play that game. We're just going to go for a Scald. I know the close combat is coming. Focus Blast, and we avoid the attack. The Hax is on our side. What is going on right now? What is even happening? We're going to get the toxic damage. We need this burn to take this Virizion out, basically. And it does not. So I don't think we're going to be able to avoid another one. Now we have to go for the slack off. I don't see him missing another Focus Blast. Do not see that happening. No, he's going to connect this time, and it's a special Virizion. It's going to be a dead Slowbro. Super effective. Down we go. I don't know. I think we put up a good fight considering we were up against Mega Kanga and Minimize Chansey. So I'm not too upset with that result. I'm a little bit upset with the tactics that he used, but you know, you're not going to win every game, so there's no reason to just get my panties in a bunch about that too much. Let's just move on, and hopefully we don't run into a person like that again. Yes, I would like to continue battling. Choose our battle box. And I really want to use Vanillux. I'm so excited to use Vanillux, it's not even funny. I don't know why I love that Pokemon so much. It needs a buff. It needs a buff. Its stats are actually pretty decent. If it got like an extra typing maybe or something. But Ice is just such a bad typing defensively, and it just really doesn't do it many favors. Has a bad move pool as well. It really only gets Signal Beam and Flash Cannon for coverage moves. Really nothing else. And that just... It's unfortunate. It is really, really unfortunate. We're going up against somebody from Japan, from Miyagi. If that's even how you say that, probably not. But he has Kangaskhan because everybody on Inverse has Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is even more broken in Inverse than in regular Battle Spot or regular battles, and more people, believe it or not, more people bring Kangaskhan on Inverse than regular battles, which is just mind-blowing because Kangaskhan seems to be in every other battle in the normal Battle Spot stuff, so I don't know. Alright, so we got the Kangaskhan, we got the Porygon 2, we got Arcanine, we have, that might just be a defensive Arcanine for other Kangaskhan's, which is possible. We've got the Go-Goat, which is probably really good on Inverse. Haven't run into one yet, though. Suicune seems to be a popular choice, and then the Dragonite as well. So, alright. What would I like to do here? Let's see. Let us see. I kind of want to lead off. I pretty much have to bring the Slowbro. That Arcanine's going to give me trouble. But I should be able to wall the Go-Goats, should be able to wall the Kangaskhan, and I should be able to wall the Porygon too, because, oh no, it's got Ice Beam. It's got Ice Beam. We are going to lead off with the Slowbro, actually predicting the Kangaskhan to lead off. And, no, you know what? We're going to lead off with the Rotom, we're going to bring the Slowbro, and we're going to bring the Vanillux. Because Vanillux does a number on that Arcanine and the Suicune as well. So I feel like that is a better choice. So let's go for that. See how this pays off here. We might be looking at a double loss here in the first episode, and that would really be an unfortunate way to start this off with an 0-2 record. Not really interested in that. Why does it always take so long for the battle to start? I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack at the beginning of every battle because I'm like, oh no, it's gonna DC, it's gonna DC, it's gonna DC, it's gonna be awful. And then all kinds of craziness happens. He's gonna trace my Levitate, and I really want to just trick this thing and get rid of its Eviolite immediately. Because, I don't know, I just feel like that is the thing to do. And I think that is what I'm going to do. We're going to trick it right off the bat, no questions asked. We want this Eviolite gone, and that will not destroy Porygon 2's bulk, but really just put a damper on it. So he's going to get the Choice Scarf, and he's going to be able to get a Tri-Attack off, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm guessing he does not have the T-Ball if he's going for the Tri-Attack, unless he really predicted a switch there. If he has the T-Ball, we're going to be dead this next turn because that's going to be 4 times effective. But I think what I want to do is go for the Leaf Storm. Thinking that's our best option. Let's go for the Leaf Storm. Try to get as much damage as possible. We still outspeed even though this thing has a Choice Scarf. And that does well over half. Our special attack is going to harshly fall. He's going to go for another Tri-Attack. He might just go for a Recover this next turn, which is unfortunate because we cannot take him out. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, try to save this thing for later. And he's going to go for the Recover. What do I want to bring in on that? I only have Slowbro and Vanillux, neither of which really does that much. I can go into the Vanillux and try to Ice Beam him to death, but I don't know if that's the best decision. I could go into Slowbro. I'm not going to be taking special attacks too well, though, and I'm really afraid of that Ice Beam. Really afraid of that Ice Beam. Especially because Scald is really not going to be doing anything to a Porygon 2. Even with the Eviolite removed, it's still got a ridiculous amount of bulk. Let's go into the Vanillux here and try to deal some damage. I think an Ice Beam might just take it out. But we're going to have to take this Tri-Attack first. And we're able to take that okay. Now, this thing could have the Ice Beam, so I am a little bit afraid of that, but we do have an Ice Beam of our own that we can treat this Porygon to. 2. I say the word 2 too many times. There's the Ice Beam, and that is a dead Porygon 2 due to a crit. I don't know. I don't know if that mattered at all. I'm not sure. I mean, I am carrying the Life Orb. Vanillux has a very high special attack stat and running Modest. I don't know. I don't know. Here comes the Mega Kangaskhan. We're going to switch into Slowbro here to absorb the Fake Out that is very likely. Now, if he doesn't go for the Fake Out, he goes for the Power Up Punch, then we are kind of screwed because that's going to destroy our lives. But it's really our only defense against the Kangaskhan. It's so broken on Inverse, it's not even funny. Maybe it's a little funny, but not when you're up against it. He goes straight for the Double Edge. That is not good at all because that does so much damage. Holy cannoli. We cannot take another one of those. We definitely cannot take another one of those, and we're missing our Choice Scarf, which is a problem. Which is a definite problem on the... I'm talking about the Rotom, obviously. Man, that's not good, because I don't think Vanillux outspeeds Mega Kangaskhan, so I think we were looking at a double loss, unless I can get a T-Wave or a Slack off or something, but I don't see that being possible. I was really expecting a Fake Out, and that is not the case. You know, props to this person because the Fake Out really is not an ideal move to be running on Kangaskhan at all. It really isn't. Actually, this might go down to the recoil. It might just go down to the recoil. Oh no, it barely survives. I wish I had priority. I wish I had priority. We're gonna go into the Rotom here. And he can kill us off with pretty much anything that he wants. Especially if he has Sucker Punch, but we have to try to go for a Volt Switch here. Or I guess T-Bolt, it doesn't really matter. Does not really matter. There's the Sucker Punch. We can't do anything about that. And Rotom is going to go down. See, Mega Kangaskhan just destroys everything. It just destroys everything. And Slowbro is really my only answer to it. If he went for the Fake Out, I would have been in a much better position because I could still survive a Double Edge at that point, but that was not the case. That was not the case, and we are pretty much dead here. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam because it does not matter what I go for. This thing is going to go for the Sucker Punch, and I think that'll still just take us out, to be honest. Oh god, yeah, look at that damage! Holy cannoli! Or holy ice cream, I guess. Vanillux goes down. That is a double loss for us. And it's been a long time since I've had a double loss in a recording session for Battle Spot just at all. But what are you going to do when you're up against Minimized Chansey and Mega Kangaskhan? You know, oh well. Oh well, hopefully the following sessions are not as riddled with Mega Kangaskhan as this one was, because it really just takes all the fun out of it when that's all you face. But Inverse still is really a lot of fun. I really do enjoy how it plays with your mind, because you have these things in your head, especially if you've been battling for a long time and if you've been playing Pokemon for years like I have, and I know many of you have as well. The type chart is like ingrained into your mind. Sure, there may be things that you mess up here and there, but for the most part, you just know all of them by heart and you don't even think about it. It's like second nature to you. Then when you go into Inverse, it just flips all that around for you, and it really messes with your head. And I don't know, I like the extra challenge of it. I think it's a really cool idea. I know a lot of VGC players were mad that VGC doubles were removed, but maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. So our record is 0-2. That's going to be it for this time, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to show your support by clicking the like button right below this video. It does really help out a lot. You have no idea. And I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.